All right, good evening, everyone. We're at Kokomo Speedway in Indiana. It's a quarter mile, slightly banked, pretty fast little racetrack. Um, Pretty small little bull ring. You don't really get full throttle at this racetrack, and definitely makes for some quick lap times, a short race. So track position is going to be key in where you start and how quick you get to the front. I want to bring in my co-host Jeremy Rittenberg. How you doing tonight, man?
Hey, good, good.
Nice. So I guess the big story tonight's going to be Torrin Shirts. He was last week's winner. So tonight in the feature, he's going to have to start in the very back of the field, and that's going to make it difficult to climb through this pack of cars on such a short track.
Yeah, I know we missed the first couple heats here. High racing updates. I had to fight through that. Looks like the top of the track's already kind of tore up a little bit.
Yeah, I see they've all been up there, and like you said, we've had some technical difficulties getting on the air. iRacing servers a little slack tonight, but it looks like everybody's in here, and it'll be good to go racing here in a few. This warm up's 5 minutes, and looks like we've got just about 3 minutes left in this, and then we'll slide into the 50 lap feature.
I've been pretty excited for this one, man. Short little track. I mean, it's wide. If you got the guts to get down there there's some tires down there. If you can really chance it, well, some quick lap times out there.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see if we can draw up Kurt Rittenberg here. Hey, Kurt, how's the car tonight, buddy?
Feeling good. Feeling real good. Got new bumpers on it.
Nice. We had some technical difficulties getting onto the air, so how'd you...
What was that last part?
Said, how'd you run in your heat race?
Heat race, I got spun out a little bit. Me and Torrin got into the wall, a couple lamps, rubbing up against each other, and then got a little loose and got spun and finished last, but did okay in the consolation round. Started last and got all the way up to fifth.
Nice.
So hopefully that'll set the sign for something.
Okay, so it sounds like you can pass out there tonight. Looks like the tops worked in pretty good, but there's a lot of people around on the bottom too, so we might have a exciting race tonight.
I hope so.
All right, buddy. Good luck.
Thanks.
Kurt, before I let you go, it's Jeremy. Wanted to, had an idea. This nice little Punisher car you got running around. Is that any change for your driving style tonight?
Well, if you happen to check the rear of the bumper, that might mean something.
Kind of an idea I had. How about during this restart? This is going to be the feature. Would you mind letting us ride along with you? You telling us how it's going in that car?
Yeah, won't be a problem.
That's what I like. All right, man. Good luck.
Nice. We're gonna have some green flag in car radio from Kurt Rittenberg tonight. Good luck, buddy.
I appreciate it.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
That's going to be cool. Well, Jeremy, it looks like we've got less than a minute here. We'll take a slight break if we need to pay some bills, and we'll come back for the start of this race. All right, Jeremy, it looks like these guys are starting to grid. We got John Monkern on the pole. And again, the big story tonight is going to be torn shirts, having to go to the back of the pack after the win last week. That's the rule here at Misfit Motorsports is you win the race, next week you start at the back. So be interesting to see if he can make that car come through the field.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this is a track to do it too. As wide as this sucker is, he could pull this off, man.
It would be cool to see. He put on a clinic last week, but he's got a challenge ahead of him tonight. We got Shane Kelly on the outside, and once Torrin drops to the back, looks like Trevor Baker's going to be sliding up there. So got some quick guys up front. This is going to be a battle. Another car I'm going to watch there is the 4, Blake O'Connell.
What do you say we dial up Kurt here, get him in here, and we'll get this restart in car, see how he's feeling.
Go for it. Hey Kurt, you want to talk us through this restart here?
Yeah, base car just went off, so we're just waiting for the leader to go here. It should be any time going in turn 3 here. Try to get on the low line. Here we go. Want to try to get a heck of a jump, smack into that guy. We're going to take her down low. Got a little bit loose there going down low.
Caution's out. Caution's out. Wow, did you get through that?
Yeah, I got a little banked up on the left side there. Looks like the 4 car and I don't know who that.
Looked like the 24 got turned around. Of Trevor, yep. All right, buddy, we'll let you get back to work here and take a look at what just happened and see how this opening start went. All right, Monkern got a good start there and got out away from all the trouble there, and those guys were battling pretty hard behind him. And Trevor and I think it was the 49. I'm not sure. It already made some contact early, but just 4 laps into this, they got time. It's a pretty racy track. It looks like right now, guys are able to run different lines and. God, I think when we were talking to Kurt there, I was watching him. I was worried because he was 4 wide. I was like, I wonder if we're taking a little bit too much attention away from him. But he held on.
I'll tell you what, man.
Pace truck's off.
This is going to get nuts if that restart is any indication of what's going on.
For sure. Here they go. Monkern gets another good start. Shane Lee's under some fire there from Perry. Torrin just got into the wall big time.
3 wide just in front of him, man. 5, 4?
Yeah, it seems like.
How many is it?
Towards the back, they're 4 wide. Guy I was talking about a little bit ago at the start of the race there, Blake O'Connell has worked himself into 3rd place there. You see Kurt Rittenberg made his way up to 5th place, and you know we were talking before the race and I was joking with him. He ran that Ohio State ski last week and Urban Meyer stepped down today. I didn't know if there was any coincidence as to why that happened, but he's in that Punisher car this week, and oh man.
Looks like that front end just didn't turn for him there.
Right.
That damages
I didn't mean to jinx him there. I was. God. Sorry, Kurt. These cars are tough, man. They can take a pretty good licking.
Yeah, I'm looking at his front tires right now. He's It's got a lot of wheel in it, but that thing just ain't turning. He's got something broke. Back up here with John in that 36. Looks like he's led every lap so far, man.
Yeah, he's getting good restarts. He doesn't have to deal with anybody right away, and that helps him, you know, get the corner entry that he wants when he gets to 1 after the restarts. Pace truck's back off. Let's see if he can do it again. Shane might be on to him though.
Shane takes that high line, gets a run off.
You see who's creeping into the picture there? The 333 car, torn shirts.
Yeah.
Just takes over the 4th place.
Come right on that low line, man.
Oh, Blake
Blake's
just
around.
got turned, and he's into the 78.
No!
22's around. Lots of cars in this one.
It's like they might have got through it, man.
I'm telling you, man. Talk to you about this pre-race, but this track ended my dirt career. And I don't mean I had a wreck or anything. It crushed my soul one night. I'm not a fan of this place.
Like I said before, being so wide, you got so many options. You can bury that thing down on the low line. You might have a shot.
Yeah, well, it was the first time I'd ran here, and I could not figure out where to go.
Got quite a shake-up. Looks like that 333 is in the 3 spot. So John might have a little company here pretty quick. Equal restart here, man.
Yeah, Torin is he's right there. Him and Trevor door to door.
That high line for Shane really worked out this time. He really got a good jump.
It did. You know, on the previous restarts, if you watch, he laid back a little bit and put that right rear up on the top, and I guess it kind of gives him a run down that hill, and it's worked out fine.
Right up, right.
They are.
Back here with Trevor Baker, he's really putting the screws to it, man. He's up on the wall, the car's all banged up. Now, Tor throws it in there.
He does, and this right here's the halfway point. And Torrin still has yet to lead a lap, so that's good news for this field, especially the two in front of him. And here we go, Blake's around. This is uncommon of this league. I don't know if it's a product of the track, but you know, I think we went 2 races in a row before this one with no caution, so just a little uncharacteristic tonight. But tough little racetrack. It's fast track, and you're constantly wheeling this thing. You don't ever get the car very straight, so seeing a little bit of action tonight.
Yeah, it's a constant turn. You got to be so precise in these turns, especially as we look as to how far this track has blown out up towards that wall.
It has, and you know, these guys are bouncing off the wall, and I guess it doesn't hurt you when the guy in front of you is also bounced off the wall. You're basically on equal footing. So now we'll see what Shane's tactics are to the restart. We've seen Monkern on 2 or 3 restarts now, but Now he's on the outside. And Monker needs to slide back just a little.
Looks like we got a little head game going on.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh,
And there he goes. What a
in.
huge start. And that gets torn up. Whoa, Monkern's all into the back of torn shirts. Got 20 to go here. And
back here with
Gordon breathing down the neck.
There, messed up. Brandon Thomas. Kurt's getting into the mix now.
Shane's got to be careful not to overdrive it up there with knowing who's in his mirror, but I'm taking my sights to the back right now. Kurt and
man, I couldn't tell you
Brandon
for 3,
Blake.
4, 5 wide. I don't even know how wide they are. They're wide. They're going nuts down here.
It's awesome. 3 wide down the straightaway, 3 wide in the corners.
Brandon backs out a little bit, gets a nice run on that low line. He's going to take the inside here in the 8.
Monkern's down on the bottom, bouncing off the tires.
Oh,
That's-
8 to the 14.
That's a tough break for Monkern. Led a lot of laps tonight and not going to finish this one. Eight cars around, but I'm impressed with Shane Kelly. Apologize, I've been calling him Shane Lee from the NASCAR Xfinity Series.
He ain't out of the woods yet. Torrance,
No, but
Torrance coming.
he's done a good job holding him off. I think when Torrin first caught him there, he might have been mirror driving a little bit, but it seems like he's more focused on his line now, and he's actually pulling a little bit away from him right there.
Tags that wall a couple times. 33 to 333 is right back on him again.
Yeah, we're hell to jinx people around here, aren't we?
It's too bad because we got to talk about everybody. So here we go.
Maybe we can work this out in a sponsor deal. Torrin closed in big time right there.
Sit here, we'll ride in car with the 333. See just how big of a bank this thing is as he takes it low.
Yeah, as you can see, he drives it in there a little deeper, it seems like, but just can't. Oh, that's a big hit there. That's going to hurt him.
Yeah, you can just see from here as to how much these guys have to feel this thing just right on the edge of that wall.
Yep. And that's tough to do with somebody breathing down your neck like that. Somebody you know that's such a good dirt racer, and remember the domination from last week, but Shane's not backing down at all. He's running a great race tonight. Oof. Torn into the wall big time again there.
Got to swing back here to the 75, 78, 22. Oh, 78 goes around. Matthew.
Caution's out. Look at that. So,
Oh boy.
this is going to be exciting.
All right, so what do you think we got? We got Shane, Torn, Trevor, Perry, top 4.
Well, I'm curious if Torrin paid attention to the last restart Shane Kelly made. He kind of let Monkern get out there a little bit and drug the car back, and then when Monkern got settled back, and you know, that's a lot of times when people are in these cockpits just adjusting a little bit, and then Shane took off and paid off big time for him because, you know, he caught Monkern off guard, and that allowed Torrin to get by him too. So Be interesting if he tries the same thing or just goes as soon as he can, because he's gonna have a couple guys behind him diving in there pretty deep.
Yeah, if you had friends earlier, you don't know, man.
No, this is it. Good start for Shane. Hopefully, he's hoping that Trevor's going to slide in there and get, but no.
Oh,
right,
24's around.
Caution here again. Caution again.
Trevor Baker.
That might be it. Yeah, that's. I don't think we'll get a restart here.
This replay here, man. He just caught that. Oh, up on the wall. Just caught that. There's a break in the wall. Just caught the rear end right on that break in the wall. Gubby win.
So Shane Kelly's going to be the big winner tonight. Tor Church just came up a little bit short coming from the back.
Man, this is a tough track, dude.
It is, and you know, Tor proved me wrong, because last week his teammate told me that he wouldn't have a problem driving through the field, and he did it tonight. But you know, big kudos to Shane Kelly. That's a big win.
little love out there.
Yeah. How about Kurt Rittenberg? Third. Brandon Thomas bringing home a.
Yeah, then we got Brandon Flores 6th, Blake O'Connell 7th, Curtis Kelly 8th. Whew. I know we had a little trouble there at the beginning trying to join the server and get in here, man, but I'm kind of glad we did for this finale here.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see if we can get Shane down here, the race winner. Hey, Shane, it's Scott and Jeremy in the booth. How you doing, man? Hey, Shane, it's Scott and Jeremy in the booth. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Well, congrats on the win, man. That was awesome. You had to fend off some pretty fast guys. About 2 or 3 restarts, you just nailed them, and that was fun to watch. It was a great job fighting off Tor in there.
Yes, it was, buddy. Do you got a copy now?
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
Sorry about that, man. This update got my computer all messed up. Yeah, it was a heck of a run, man. I seen Torn on me there coming charging on the outside. I knew I had to stay up there because if I came off that top, I knew he was going to come right by.
Well, you nailed all those restarts, man, and that was fun to watch. And I wasn't sure if he could come from the back or not, but that track's fast. It still looked like the top was dominant, but you could move around a little bit and make some things happen.
Yeah, you could definitely get on that top side and make a run off dominant a little bit and get a run off the corner. It's a great leg, man. Bunch of fast guys here. Nice, clean driving. It's a fun leg, man. Glad I found it.
Awesome. Well, congrats on the win, and you know, don't let it bother you this week, knowing you have to start at the back of the field next week.
Hey, that's what racing's all about. I can't wait to see what I can do.
Awesome, buddy. Have a good night.
Take care, buddy.
Let's see what the Punisher's doing up there.
That's kind of where I was going to go right here. Let's check out 3rd place here.
Kurt, 3rd place run, buddy. So last week you run an Ohio State scheme and Urban Meyer retires. This week you run a Scott B. Images paint scheme, which is my company, and you finished 3rd. Anything to that?
Well, I know now not to run Ohio State car because I think you came in last or did come in last. So, I mean, maybe having your name on the car means something.
There you go. especially when I'm not driving the car. Well, third place is a good run for you, man. That was a fun race to watch. We normally don't cautions in our league, but you know, a lot of times they're fun and shake things up, and these cars handle a lot. So it looks like you guys could bounce off the wall and still keep it going.
Yeah, as long as you just hit the tail of it and hit it so you don't lose the momentum. I wish we would have went green on the last part there with Perry and Trevor up in front, because that's the only way I got around them guys.
Yeah, I was hoping the way the laps fell there, that last caution would at least give us a 1 or 2 lap shootout. But still fun to watch, and congrats on the run tonight, buddy. That'll help you in the points for sure.
Oh yeah, feels good to be up in at least the top 5 now. There's hope.
Sure. All right, man. Have a good one.
I appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Mm-hmm.
What do you say we get? Let's round out the top 5. We'll get Brandon down here.
Yeah. Hey, Brandon. Congrats on the top 5 tonight, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
That race was kind of fun to watch from here. I'm not a huge fan of this track, only because I'm terrible at it. But watching from the booth, it was pretty entertaining. Looks like you could work the top or the bottom, whichever one was comfortable with your car. But it seemed like the top still prevailed just a little bit.
Yeah, I like the top better. I've been struggling all night with the wheel settings. I don't think they're right yet, but made a little bit of changes there, and I felt a lot better on the top than I did.
Nice. Well, it was fun to place. Is a good boost of momentum for next week. Get you some points, and hopefully next week you can climb up a little further.
Yeah, I hope so. That was the first time I'd raced this track. I practiced a couple times, so I'm not too terribly upset.
Yeah, that's not bad. I was telling Jeremy Booth earlier that I bought this track basically the first time we ran it. It was the worst race I'd ever run in my life, and I haven't run dirt since. So I'm having fun watching you guys, though, man. Have a good night. Congrats on the run.
Yeah, I just want to say thanks to Jeremy. He whipped this car up for me tonight. Had a competitor of ours that we run with on Saturday nights that passed away last night. So got to run this car for him, and it was a lot of fun.
Well, that's awesome of him to paint that car up for you. And sorry to hear about your friend there, man. Well, that probably is more fulfilling for you to get you top 5 tonight for him.
Yes, sir. We'd like to partner in victory lane for him, but we'll take a top.
Well, you got more options this season there, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
See you, man.
All right, buddy.
Jeremy. Well,
what do you think of that garbage, huh?
Well, we saw something different. I mean, we normally don't see 4 what do we have, 4 or 5 cautions? We normally don't see that many. We usually see 1, if that, and it caused it made a more interesting race, if you ask me. It shuffled some guys around and made for a story, at least, you know.
Well, a track like this, man, I think you kind of get that false sense of hope that this track is so wide, but in essence, you're only dealing with what a car width and a half that you have to drive in.
Yeah, and it's a quarter of a mile. It's tiny. So either way, Shane Kelly's going to be heading to the back next week. It's going to be exciting to see if he can do it. Torn Shirts proved that it can be done here, and he came up 1 spot short, finishing second, and he's probably going to be a force to be reckoned with next week. But Shane showed me a lot tonight, and we'll be watching him next week for sure.
I'm already getting excited, dude.
Me too, man. Hope everybody enjoyed that tonight. We'll talk to you next Tuesday, Jeremy.
All righty. Hey, and you know what? Maybe we should get in the server a little earlier next week, eh?
Yeah. Well, maybe iRacing can help us out with that, and take all this money we're spending with them and build a bigger server.
You know what? Seeing all that destruction, I got to throw a shout out to David Dolliver. We need that man back. We need to hurry up and tell him to start building and get some internet.
Yeah, he needs to come back and race with us or talk to us on here or do something. Haven't talked to him in a long time. So shout out to you, Mr. Dolber, and hope we'll talk to you soon.
Alrighty, we will shut this thing down. Get ready for next week.
Good night.